Welcome back to the mini vlog, and we're on Minis Take Route 66, where we're driving from Santa Monica to Chicago with a whole bunch of minis, hundreds of other minis. And today is the start of day 6, where we're starting in Clinton, Oklahoma, and we're going to Joplin, Missouri. It's gonna be about 105 today. We're gonna drive the entire route of Route 66, so let's get on that and see what the sights are. And I know it says El Reno because we couldn't start in Clinton because the camera wasn't working. So after shooting this intro, a little ways down the road. But yeah, let's hit the road, Route 66. Here we are at Pops. I don't know if you can see this giant soda bottle. Pops in Arcadia, Oklahoma along Route 66. Taking a little break and some sodas. There's a lot of cool and crazy sodas inside. So we'll take a look at that, get a little drink, and hit the road. What's up? Hi kids.
Hey!
So we're here at the end of day 6 on Minis Take Route 66. We're in Joplin, Missouri, and we got that street closed for us so we can all park our cars together. Quite a few here, so I'm gonna take you through the rundown so we can see everything, and there's a little bit of a street fair going on down that way too. So we're gonna check that out. Let's see what we got.
Day 6.
7!
Day 7.
Start at day 7 from Joplin to St. Louis, and we're gonna take a quick stop in Uranus.
All right, ready?
Because we're immature.
Never sounds good.
Get the souvenirs there. What else we gotta say? The hottest day of the trip. Doors fixed, windows fixed. The windows fixed. Breeze ready. God, we gotta get a little bit of oil. Then we're gonna hit the road. Go get her selfie, then hit the road. Let's do it. All right, so I'm here with Ben, who helped organize, one of the main organizers of the event, yeah?
Well, I guess I was the organizer.
The organizer. You'd see him all over the Facebook group. How long did this take for you to set up, plan, organize it?
Well, I started it, came up with the idea in 2019, and it was going to be 2021. The off Mini Takes the States year.
Right.
And then COVID hit, and Mini Takes the States 2020 was deferred to 21. So we
Right.
went to 22,
Yep.
then 22
Deferred
to
again,
23,
yeah.
and we're finally here.
Finally made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've been working on it,
Yeah.
thinking about it for 3 years.
For 3 years. Yeah. Did you have it all planned out and ready for 2019, and then had to change plans when over the
right.
years? Yeah.
I had it planned for 21.
Yeah. 21.
And had the
Was it the same itinerary that you had back then?
Yes.
You kept it the same.
kept everything the same.
Nice.
There's been a few quirks. Chicago decided to hold a NASCAR race.
That's right.
Sunday when
So
we
people
get
are gonna
there.
see that. Yeah. Yeah. That's downtown on the streets, right?
Right next to
Yeah.
the end of Route
Man.
66 sign.
Oh man.
So we'll go right into the middle of it and see what happens.
What's been the highlight of the trip so far?
Actually, just all the minis every morning is great. And last night in Joplin, when I think we had close to 80
Out on the street? That was so
out
cool.
on the street, and then the
Did
great
you know
race.
that that was happening? Did you plan that? Is that just
That
purely
was a
coincidental?
coincidence.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a person, Nikki, who lives here in Joplin, who got with the city. I was asking her, where can we all park maybe together? And she said there's limited parking. She got us on the street,
Okay.
and that was fantastic.
So thank you, Nikki, for doing that. That
Yeah.
was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And when is the next one? When's the next? You
Well,
planning
Mini
for the
Takes the States.
2025? Started planning yet?
I may throw something up there and see if anybody else wants
Yeah,
to take
okay, all
charge.
right. All right.
But I mean, everybody's been so helpful. There's Colin down
Mm-hmm.
here who every morning sort of organizes the event, or gets everybody
Gathering.
together, and just everybody has thrown in a little bit. So it's a group effort. For
Yeah,
us.
that's been great. A lot of fun. Cool. Thanks, Ben.
Okay.
You got a book to promote.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Show us your book.
Yeah, my book.
Where can we get it? I'll put a link down below.
Amazon.com. It's called Cuban Contraband.
Yeah.
It's my second book.
Second book. All right.
First one came out 20 years ago, and I took a little hiatus.
Take a little break in between.
It's about human trafficking.
Okay.
It may not be for everybody, but it's kind of light, but
Okay.
it gets into what really happened, so it's enlightening, I would think.
Okay. I'll put a link.
Cuban Contraband.
I'll put a link in the description for it. People can check it out.
All right, thank
Cool. Thanks, Ben.
you. Uh-huh.
All right, here we are in Uranus on Route 66. Little gimmicky town. They've got a fudge store, fudge factory, a general store, a city jail, hot dog stand, ice cream place, a couple things. Cool little attraction. Because we're 12 inside. Let's go check out the rest of Uranus. Okay, so this is the end of day 7. We ended at Mini St. Louis. These two are gonna keep going on. Bree, Patrick, you can find them online. I'll leave some links to their Instagrams down below. What are your closing thoughts on the trip?
Thanks for the memories. See you all next time.
Okay, Mini Takes the States.
It's been a rough ride on an old car with a couple of turmoils and some quick fixes. I think I would do it again, but I would do it in a newer vehicle. Maybe like an R56.
Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can get him in an F series. So.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It'll be G series next time it happens. So
All right.
F will be the older
I'll
one.
get the string version.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's unfortunately going to be it for this series on the Minis Take Route 66. It's been a pretty fun week, but unfortunately I had to leave early to get to another mini event, Mini Meet East, which you'll see coming out in the next few weeks. But the rest of the crew got to continue on and then finish all the way in Chicago on a rainy Sunday. But yeah, we got to go through some really cool places. The deserts of California, Arizona, New Mexico. Wind farms of Texas, that was pretty cool to see that, along with Cadillac Ranch. We got to go to Oatman in Arizona to see these free-range donkeys. A lot of train tracks and railroad crossings in the desert. It's pretty cool to see that. I hadn't seen any of that before. Then we got into Oklahoma, went through historic Tulsa, on to Missouri, Joplin, and St. Louis. We got to meet up with the Great Race right there in Joplin in Missouri that one night. That was really cool to see that. But to sum up the whole trip, I mean, it's always an adventure. It's always fun. Route 66 is one of the best road trip roads. You're not going to be going super fast on it because you're going to be taking lots of stops and seeing lots of sights. But that's what minis are made for. They're not meant to go on these highways and just cruise forever. They're meant to, you know, go for short stints and stop and socialize. And that's a big part of these events, is socializing with other people that love minis just as much as you do. So if you ever get a chance to go on any mini events, I highly recommend going on that and just experiencing it and making new friends. I've made so many new friends. I've got Joel and Patrick and Ryan and Brianna and Sam Lou and so many others. And yeah, you just form so many great friendships on these events. So I highly recommend going on one. And speaking of one, coming up next year is going to be Mini Takes the States 2024. I hope to see some of you folks out there, some new folks maybe. That'd be great to see you there. But these mini events, they always amaze me of how much fun you have. Like the first day, everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, what the vibe is like. But after that, the entire event is always so much fun. It makes me wish I had more vacation days so I could just go to all the events. You know, Minis on the Mac, Minis on Top, one of my favorite ones, Minis at the Glen, my local one. Minis Take Vermont is always a really fun one. Minis on the Dragon. There's tons of mini events that you can find and go to, and if you do get a chance, definitely go do that. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this Route 66 series. I hope you enjoyed some of the sights, seeing some of the minis. Let me know what your favorite sights were. Maybe if you saw your mini in some of the shots, or maybe you saw some other things that we stopped at to take a look at and you really liked. Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, for now, I gotta wrap this one up. Gotta head to the next mini event. So I'm gonna leave you with, don't forget to wave when you see the minis out there. I'll catch you all later.